Hello, everybody. How you doing today? Hi, my name is Matthew Nelson, and welcome to Center Stage. It is so wonderful. I have the wonderful pleasure and honor of being able to host this session of Imagineering Behind the Dreams, where we just peel back the curtain on some of the wonderful disciplines and dive into the detail of how some of these disciplines bring Disney to life. And today, we have the BDX Droids! Come on! So when these little guys made their debut last year, they became the talk of the town, or as you all know it, but two. Right? It was wonderful. So these are created by Disney Research and Imagineering's Research and Development team. Now these BDX droids are these free-roaming, bipedal robots that exude big personalities despite their very small stature. Right? And Imagineers are constantly pushing the envelope of technology, leading to brilliant inventions like this, like these droids. Right? And so I want to bring up one of our fantastic associates, Moritz. Right? Woo! So Moritz is the Associate Lab Director of Disney's Earth-based robotics team, where he leads a strategic program focusing on the development of novel, model, and learning-based tools for the design and control of believable robotic characters. Right? So his core expertise is the optimal design and control of both soft and rigid systems due to a combination of differential simulation and reinforcement learning. Please help me welcome Moritz, everybody.
Thank you. Welcome, and thanks for joining us today. So here on stage with me today I have two BDX droids, and we recently play tested these droids here in Anaheim, right next door at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for Season of the Force. So we had them at the park for 8 weeks still. And so our guests absolutely loved these droids. You know, if you can create something that our guests love, that's most rewarding to us in the end. Alright, so here on my left we have Oscar. Oscar is very playful. He loves to interact with our guests, but he easily gets distracted also. So then on my right we have Bash. Bash is a little shy. Usually needs some time to warm up. Right, Oscar. See, I told you. He easily gets distracted. Oscar. Could you help me to get Bash out of his comfort zone? Huh? Can you do that for me? Alright. Look at that! Wonderful job. Thanks so much, Oscar. I think both of our droids are awake by now. Alright, so how about we take a moment and look inside of the two of you? Alright? So here on screen you see an early version of our BDX droid next to Aspen, who was responsible for the mechanical design. So Aspen is also our tallest team member, so that Robert looks cutest next to him. Right, so inside of a BDX droid we have 14 actuators. So we have 4 actuators in the neck and the head, so that the droid can look at objects, can interact with our guests in a meaningful way. Alright? And so those degrees of freedom are very important for interactions. And then we have 5 degrees of freedom in each leg, and that's actually 1 less degree of freedom than the humans have. So you have 6 actuated degrees of freedom in your leg. So you can actually balance on 1 foot for an extended amount of time. So the droids can't do that, but they have all the degrees of freedom that they need to get through it in the end. So they also have the brains and power on board. So they have 2 real-time computers, one in the head and one in the body. So they do all the processing on board. They also have a removable battery that we can recharge. So they have really the brains and power to be droids. So what's also very important are the so-called show functions. So they have 2 antennas on board, and with them they can actually wave to you. So let's demonstrate that for the moment. So it's also very important to interact in the end in a meaningful way. So we also have two LED arrays behind the two eyes so we can animate the eyes. We have a headlamp for scanning, so they can scan objects, they can scan the surroundings, they can scan our guests. So here we go. Headlamps in action. Alright, you know all of my secrets by now, right, Bash? Alright, then we also have speakers on board. So we have two speakers in the head and two speakers in the pelvis. Those are incredibly important because we can not only use them to backplay sound clips, but also to generate sounds. So based on the actuator speeds, we generate onboard sounds, mechanical sounds, and that's incredibly important to turn a mechanical system into a believable robotic character in the end. Alright, so let's talk about how we can get the droids to move in a stylized way. For that, I'd like to ask Jared to join me on stage. So Jared was our animator on the project. So the droids absolutely love Jared. He was responsible for breathing life into these robotic characters in the end. You can see the love between the three of them. So our goal was to control our droids with a two joystick controller, similar to how you control a game character. Right? But game characters don't have to obey the laws of physics. So if you directly ran animations on a droid, it will fall over easily. So what's remarkable and unique about these droids is that we actually bring them into a simulation environment and they learn to walk. You see that in action in this video sequence. At the beginning, like we humans, you know, if you're a baby and take first steps, we fall over all the time. Right? But slowly but surely, they learn in this simulation environment to follow artist-provided motions that Jared actually specified, but also learning to robustly balance. They literally learn to walk. So that's quite remarkable. And so with cutting-edge technology, we can actually do that on a single desktop computer. We ran thousands of simulations at the same time. And what amounts to years of training in the real world, we can just do in a few hours on a single desktop computer. So that's how we learn to walk. But walking is not the only skill that is important for a droid. It's also important that they know how to express emotions. For that, I handed over to Jared to explain us more.
We animated a whole bunch of really expressive segments in 3D software, the same way you would for a movie or video game. But then we had simulated versions of these robots learn to follow those motions without falling over. And now we can just dial up any of them that we want with a button press on the controller. They can show you just like this. Hey guys, how do you feel about an oil bath? Okay, Oscar loves the oil bath, but you need one too. Come on. I saw that. Okay. So yeah, it works like that.
Thanks, Jared. They also recently learned to jump, right?
Yeah, they're still learning. So I mean, maybe if we help them out, we can. Come on. Guys, okay, we're gonna get warmed up, and I help you warm up, and you guys jump when you're ready. Okay? All right, let's see if we can do this. Ready? Whoa.
All right, thanks so much. I hand it over to you, Matthew, to say a few words about the booth, maybe.
Absolutely. Yeah. So these wonderful little droids will be around for all of you to experience and interact with. Down over here, across the screen from the hollow tile. So please make sure to sort of make your way around and learn a bit more about how these work and experience. So please also give me a round of applause for Morris and Jared. Thank you so much. And we will have more info sessions in the next 15 minutes, so please stick around, all right?